3 ways to describe the perfect weekend. Peaceful, productive, and early. That wasn't in the plans, but here we are. Let's cue the theme song for today. And I say, hey, what a wonderful time of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. And by each other, I mean all the pieces of me that want to do different things this weekend. Today, you'll see what I'll choose to be doing during this weekend's snowpocalypse. It's more of a productive, peaceful weekend with me. We'll talk about balancing productivity in different areas of life, the importance of having a little mixy mix in activities during the weekend, and not completely rotting on social media for an entire 48 hours. There's so much you can do. This weekend, we're snowing, and I just have so many things I want to do. I made a list last night because analysis paralysis would get me if I made a list of random things today. Now, a list is like a store. You don't have to buy everything in the store. You can pick things out the store. So yes, there's a lot on my list, and that's my business. I am thinking we got some body maintenance on here. We got making some special bevies, lots of cleaning. There's exercise ideas, entertainment ideas. So a lot of different categories, and I need to pick out what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it peaceful. And by peaceful, I'm just going to not plan everything by the hour like I would usually do, but more so pick categories. And when I'm kind of done with the category or nearing completion,
what do you mean by that?
Then I will decide what to do. To me, that's dilly-dallying. I don't know. That's all the dilly-dally I got on a productive weekend. I'm saying body maintenance because my body woke me up at the butt crack of dawn, which is 7 on the weekend. Because who said that? So yeah, it's not much thinking. It's just more slow movement. I think it'll be a slow, productive start to the day. Listen to your heart. Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm of the streets. Now for me, a snowed-in day doesn't necessarily mean I'm not doing anything. And technically, this was the weekend anyway. It was already the days off I was supposed to have. So I decided to still use my snowed-in days to be productive, just like I would have on any other weekend. Now, if I get Monday off, which I doubt, but if I don't go into work on Monday, then we laid out. We outside tonight. You didn't eat breakfast yesterday, so where is that? Here we go. All right. Look a little cray. I understand. It looks a little cray, but it's just another chia seed pudding. Oh, Lord. I never mix it ahead of time. I always mix it the morning of, and it looked like what it's been through. I promise you it's going to be good, but here you go.
Brother,
So just because I'm not leaving the house doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. But what I am going to do is all the stuff I get distracted from having weekend plans, like deciding I'm about to be outside, go to brunch, go hang out with a friend, go do community service, like things like that distract me from being in the house all day. And there's a lot of things I neglect because of that. For some people, it may be cleaning. I typically get that done. But for me, I know for sure my self-care lacks. It lacks. And so this morning, I was able to do everything that I remembered to get done. I waxed, I shaved. I tried, I did a whole body lymphatic massage. I cleaned up my eyebrow, my special eyebrow a little bit. Currently experimenting with my eyebrows. And I even finally use this lymphatic drainage tool for my face that I bought in maybe September. So I spent today really doing self-care so far. It's about 1 o'clock. It took a long time. There was things to do. And I'm finally eating breakfast. Now I must decide what else I want to do. So some things on my list are reading a book, like a physical book, not an audio book, because I've really been into audiobooks lately. Definitely read The Secret World of Maggie Gray. Maybe some Pilates or walking for exercise, which walking is on my daily habits, so I need to do that anyway. Maybe I'll make a bevy or two. Definitely need to do some laundry. I have to put up my laundry. That is a have to, a must. I need to drink my water, and I need to declutter. But you know what I'm going to do first? Another neglected activity in the house of Long. I'm going to sweep and mop. Not going to even like go and clean all my counters, blah, 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 blah. That's the stuff I always do. I'm going to spend time doing stuff that I don't always do, things that I neglect. And sweeping and mopping is one of them. And I leave it out. I leave the mop out because I'm like, girl, this is going to be your trigger to remember. But when you don't use your trigger, then it doesn't happen. So I'm going to just sweep and just mop. Put some laundry on while I do so, because that's called multitasking. I consider it multitasking. And then we'll probably watch something while we do the laundry. So let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. My nigga. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a little dilly and a little dally. I got on the phone with my friend, and then when it was time for me to sweep and mop, right? Wait, let me finish. When it was time for me to start sweeping and mopping, I realized my mop pad wasn't clean. So I threw that in the wash and I swept. We did sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Watched some poetry, which was a nice change. And now I'm hungry. It's 3-something. So we about to eat Cane's at home. What's Cane's at home, you may ask? It ain't Cane's, but here we are. Okay, boom, I got some chicken thighs, boneless. They were air fried or either pan seared. I was trying something new. Don't at me. And then I have some sourdough bread. The red stuff is a seasoned olive oil with like herbs. So that's what that is. But more importantly, the star of the show. I realized I had some cane sauce in the fridge, so I said, minus one. But for sure, after this, we're gonna mop. For sure, y'all. For sure, y'all.
Solicited advice when I'm passive aggressiveness, peer pressure, and my response has always been to just put my guard up, like make the walls higher and just stop.
And a pina colada, a virgin pina colada. That's all it takes. What's up, neighbors? Today we've got Janelle James pulling up to the house fresh off of her Critics' Choice Awards win.
I just realized that it's about 4 o'clock and it's probably going to be dark in the next 2 hours. So I need to get started expeditiously. I'm going to mop real quick and then do Pilates. If I do Pilates, I could technically do that when it's dark. If I want to dance, though, I probably should do it now. Nope, let's mop, because that it always gets pushed off. Dance and mopping always gets pushed off. But let's do what we gotta do and then do what we want to do.
Maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian. See, we be making love constantly. That's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy.
You caught me here now, live, folding clothes while watching TikTok. Long TikToks at that. Just a reminder to make sure you find a joyful activity that you can do while you're doing the stuff you don't want to do. I say let me pair my want to do's with my have to's, because if you're anything like me, girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. Current theme song. And I wish we never did it. Now I have to go put all of it up, and there's more in the dryer. Sorry to this man, sorry to this woman, and the woman is me. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Let's go see the snow. It's finally like really snowing. Like now it's all white. So let's go see. We outside tonight. I'm sorry. Oh, this was a good idea in my head before I came to practice. And now I'm like, I don't know about this. I'm not going down them stairs. Okay, let me just point down here. You can see it's fully covered, whereas before it was like little sprinkles. Ciao. Oh my God. Oh, whoa. I don't know if you can see. It bounced off my hand. If you can't, sorry to this man. I gotta go. Jacket is goated. Let me look at the brand. Y'all know I'm not at this time a fashion influencer, but Free Country can have every coin. But my mom bought me this jacket for Christmas. It's my favorite new thing. Favorite. No question, my favorite new thing. It is like a blanket on the inside. The entire inside, not like just the body or just the sleeves. Let me see. Look at this. I never have a cold day. Never have a cold day. I love it here. Okay, to-do list wise, I swept and mopped. Amen. Did laundry. Amen. And fold laundry. Amen. Body maintenance. Amen. I did have it stacked because I watched YouTube while I did that. I've been drinking water. Oh, that's why I was supposed to go outside to get my water out the car. I'll be right back. And now I just need to walk, do Pilates, and declutter. What time is it? 6:30. I guess I got time or whatever. We did it, Joe. First Pilates class of the year. Now I'm not a Pilates princess. However, I told myself if I'm not going to the gym at home, I'm gonna do Pilates on YouTube. That was Pilates by Raven. That was my first one for her. It was challenging, but to me, not insane. So I consider giving it a try. This is my reminder that you can do hard things. Even when you don't want to do something, think about how much time it would take. And if it seems like it'll take too long, just make it a smaller amount of time and then commit to it. Even if you're complaining all the way to it. I had to walk, I had to do the Pilates, and now I have to declutter. I was just telling myself, it's just an hour, like it's just an hour and a half, and you'll be done with all this stuff. And you have so many more hours left in the day. Just go ahead and get it done. I don't want to do this, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. I decided to commit. Even when I complain, I'm a complainer. And most people say, don't complain, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to complain, probably, but I'm also going to commit. So complaining is not where it stops. We got this. I'm going to declutter, shower, eat dinner, and go to bed. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. You know the rest.